Hey guys, hopefully you can hear me. I hope. I'm never sure if that thing is gonna work. Let me know. Actually, I need to check the chat at the same time. Could be a good idea. And you can tell me if you can hear me. And you can shout if you cannot hear me. Hopefully everything's gonna work. We'll see. So who do we have here? This is cozy. There's not too many people. It's good. Yes, awesome. Thanks, Carrie. Carrie, I'm struggling to remember what clear nights are like. It's monsoon season. You mean summer in Florida? Yeah, it's very similar in Tokyo right now. It's not fun. I think the last clear night I had, um, yeah, was the last live stream. No, I had one clear night after that, but that's it. Nothing more than that. It's been painful. I need my fix. It's been rough. Um, oh, we have actually more people than I expected. So Teddy from Romania, Bucharest, who's sacrificed. Okay, who has a clear sky tonight, just like Eduardo. And to do that, he apparently dumped a lady in a volcano. So worth it? Sacrifice for good weather always works. Phil, greetings from the UK. What are you going to try and get me to spend money on today? Well, if you don't have Pix Insight, probably Pix Insight, but otherwise, I don't think so. I don't think we'll get you to spend money tonight. I mean, if you wish to, and you want recommendations on what to buy, and your wallet is too heavy in your pocket, you need to get rid of all of those very expensive bills and pieces of paper in your wallet. You need help. I can help. I sound like a cult leader. Oh man. Awesome. Everything's good. So JM, hi Quiv, nice things. I see greetings from Greece. We hear you very well. Excellent. Focus, go to sleep, you lazy nerd. That's too early in the morning. Huge hug from this side of the world. So it is, what time is it? It's 7:42 p.m. here. A bit noisy, the webcam. Yeah, I need to actually buy a webcam. It's been on the list. I've been a bit too lazy about it. Um, yeah, Sorab, again, I see you every time. Otsukare-sama desu. Otsukare. It's the evening. Finally, work is done. And Lee is in the same situation as I am, the same situation as Carrie is. We haven't seen clear nights in a long, long time. Connecticut. Fabian Lübers. Hi Quiv from Germany. Unfortunately, I'm not able to take photos myself at the moment due to a mount under repair. It's nice to watch other pictures develop, so looking forward to see the processing. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be very, I don't know how long I'll take. I might like just rush through everything and it's gonna be over in 40 minutes, or we might take our time. It all depends what you guys want to talk about. Any good movies or books or games that you've played or watched or read recently, let me know. We can have a very casual chat at the same time. Cheap Astro. Okay, your handle, your nickname gets me every single time. I love that name. Watching from Ireland. That is so nice. I went to Ireland once when I was in middle school, I guess. And yeah, I did a homestay there. Uh, it was awesome. I loved Ireland. I do remember some of the stuff I remember about Ireland was whenever the host guy drove in front of a church, he would release the wheel and do the cross, the sign of the cross, right? Which is very interesting because yeah, France is very Catholic, but it was surprising to see it to that amount. We also went to what's the name? Lighthouse, which was pretty cool. We have Thierry from Agen in France. Yes, Agen, I've been there too. Um, Phil Passmore, you are correct. I didn't want to use, I'm not sure if that word is allowed by YouTube, so I didn't want to say that word directly, but this is a very good point, and I apologize for for restricting the field like that. Chuck, hey, Nuxie, Jill, okay. Oh, Carrie. By the way, Fabian, what is your mount? What's the mount under repair? What was going on? Tell us everything. Like, tell us who the manufacturer is, who we need to steer away from, what was the issue, how long it's taking to repair, or do you have to pay anything? We need to know. We should have some kind of, I mean, we have forums like Cloudy Nights, but I feel we should have statistics per manufacturer, like of telescope, mount, anything to see like how the support is in a more like statistical manner than something qualitative on Cloudy Nights. Domenico, buongiorno from Italy. And Kerry has just got his first go-to mount for his DSLR and Rokinon 135, which is a killer combo. What mount is that? I want to know as well. And that's why your skies are cloudy. You have only yourself to blame. Oh man. Dave. We have David, one of my Patreon supporters. Quiv, what a perfect way to start my day with a live stream. Always ready to help you start your day well. Chicago, right? So it's what, 6:45 a.m., something like that for you. So yeah, thanks for waking up so early. I guess you're getting ready for work. Yummy. I'm out of work. I'm good now. I don't have like the whole stress. Tomorrow is Friday. Whew, this is good. I think tomorrow is Friday, right? Yeah, I'm not crazy. Good. I'm not crazy. Whew. What do we have? Who do we have? Who do we have? Andy of Astro. Hi, hey Quiv. Hello from the UK. UK. That is very nice. I've been to the UK. Have I been to the UK? Yes. Weirdly enough, only for work. I've never been to the UK as a tourist, which is kind of weird. But yeah, it was very interesting. I flew from Romania, Cluj, to the UK and back on low-cost airlines. It was magnificent. Marker, nice. Okay, Daryl Brook. Even a clouded sky here in the northwest of Australia. That's sad. Hook Point Lighthouse. I have no idea which lighthouse I went to. Cheap Astro. It's like I remember. So the area had, of course, it did a whiskey distillery. I remember the middle school teacher. We all bought those tiny like distilled whiskey bottles from the distillery. But obviously I was like 12, so it's probably not great to have that on you when you're traveling internationally from Ireland to France. I think the EU wasn't, like, I'm not sure how it worked at that time. So the teacher actually carried all of our alcohol on our way back. It was a lot of fun. Chris, hey Quiv, Chris from London here, your Bortle 9 brother. How many people in Bortle 9? Like, let me know in the chat, which Bortle zone are you in? You know, I'm jealous of almost everyone in terms of Bortle zone. Carrie, I just started watching Fallout on Amazon Prime. I only got through the first episode so far, but it's great. That's good. I mean, I've a long time ago, back when I was like still young and beautiful and pretty, I played Fallout 1. It was a long time ago. Thanks. So many people having those cloudy skies. And Sorab, yeah, Saitama. I do remember you live in Saitama. I don't know if I said last time, I used to live in Saitama. For those who don't know, Saitama is a prefecture to the north of Tokyo. And it is, for some reason, reviled by a lot of people. There's a lot of almost prejudices against Saitama within Japan. It's super weird. There's a word in Japanese that is dasai, which means it's kind of it's really bad or like not cool at all kind of word, and they put dasai and Saitama together to say dasaitama, and I fully disagree with that. But anyway, Dustin, good morning from Texas. Got 3 hours on the Wizard Nebula last night in H Alpha. The Wizard Nebula is one of my favorite targets. I've only done it once with, at the time, my Vixen R200SS. At the time, it was the very best picture I had ever taken. And actually, I think if you go on my Patreon, the banner is that image of the Wizard Nebula. I love that target. Carrie, I'm glad you're recognizing, you're admitting that the bad weather is your fault. Can you remind us where you're from, Carrie, so we can have other people? Florida. So if anyone's in Florida, please blame Carrie for any clouds you may be getting. Rainy Utah. Everyone is having cloudy skies. What is going on, guys? Dave, it's actually 5:45 a.m., dude. And you just wrapped up on an imaging night. I hope you were sleeping. Of NGC 6888. Yeah, yes, the space turd, our brains. It's a great target. Son Goku is also apologizing for the clouds in Australia. The rain dent was intended for North Carolina. Wait, what do you have against North Carolina? Let us know everything. Iron Man, Astro, and Bortle 9 near Toronto. Yeah, Bortle 9 brother, welcome to the stream. Quiv, with Nina remote copy, do you use a NAS or just straight to your main desktop PC? It's basically straight to my main desktop PC, but I've been too lazy to set it up these days, so I just like transfer directly at the end of the imaging night, but I need to put back like the remote copy process. Eduardo Pesina, 4 here, Bortle 4, so you can actually see the Milky Way. That's amazing. Bortle 4 sounds not so great, but it's actually amazing. I'm really glad you're in such a Bortle zone. And same, cheap Astro, Bortle 4 in rural southern Ireland. That's a great place. Chicago is Bortle 100,000. You might be exaggerating a tiny bit, unless it's always cloudy. I think we can rank cloudy as Bortle 100,000. That works for me. Phil Passmore, my great-grandfather was a lighthouse keeper at one of the lighthouses in somewhere. That's awesome, actually. That is awesome. That's incredible. That's awesome. I played a game not long ago. It's not Lighthouse, but it feels similar. The game is called Firewatch. And the guy is like doing almost a summer job kind of thing to run away from his responsibilities at a Firewatch tower in the US. And it's a really, really fun game. So like lighthouses, Firewatch towers. I don't know. I like this kind of mood. Who else? So Fabian. So yeah, Ben Burr, Bortle 5 in Wisconsin, also very good. Bortle zone. Fabian answering my question. Star Adventure GTI with problems on the circuit board. Hopefully it will be back next week. 3 months. 3 months. Oh wow. And you don't know the. Oh wow, that is really bad. It was no longer under warranty. Gee, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I really hope it's going to get fixed. You'll get it next week. That's a long time to go without mount. Oh, wow. That is bad. We have Markor from Poland. Dustin is Bortle 4 skies. We have quite a few people Bortle 4 skies, less than 50 miles from Bortle 2 dark skies. Oh, man. That's awesome. By the way, I keep talking, but I promise we're going to do some processing. If you're annoyed at me and you want me to move on, just let me know in chat. You can remote control me, and it's gonna work. Bortle 6, northern part of Bucharest. So actually, yeah, Bucharest I haven't been. I've been only to Cluj for work quite a lot. Cluj is awesome. You can drive 30 minutes and then you're like in a super dark area. But I assume Bucharest is a bit different. David, 1.5 hours away from Bortle's 3 site. That's also pretty good. I'm 1 hour away from Bortle 5-6 site. That's also the site I paraglide at, and I need to bring my equipment there more often. Xanthus bought a new camera and assumes responsibility for any cloudy skies in your area. Thank you, Xanthus, for taking responsibility for your irresponsible purchase. What camera was it? Let us know. I hope it was worth it. Skies are clear for Dustin, but there is very high level of Sahara dust approaching the United States from the Atlantic, which will make very bad thing. Seriously, don't care about that. Like just go for it. That's my advice. It's even better. I like when there are bad conditions to some extent because I don't feel pressure for all of the equipment to work. You know, it's like equipment doesn't work. I'm like, meh, it's the full moon. Meh, there's this dust from Sahara. Who cares? It's awesome. I love those nights where we have, you know, a way of just like copping out if we need to, and not feel guilty about it. So it's really good. Manchester, UK had a few clear Bortle 7 skies recently, but still plenty of clouds around. Bortle 7, I think Luke from the Lucomatico channel also has that. And it's amazing how much of a difference. I mean, Bortle 7, it's not great, but it's amazing how much of a difference it makes, even from Bortle 8, 9 to Bortle 7. Yeah. Oh yeah, Eduardo, like you're really in a good area. Cheap Astro, thanks. Okay, in Ireland, Southern Ireland. Okay, sorry, Phil, I'm losing the context there, but thank you so much for clarifying. Zephus, just got my mount back tonight after full tune-up and Rowan belt mode. Sorry for the clouds in Melbourne, Australia. There you see, that is our community, constructive, taking responsibility for the bad weather. This is great. This is amazing. Yeah, I mean, Rowan belt, is that an EQ5, HEQ5, or maybe an EQ6? I think I hear Rowan belt modes usually in the context of the HEQ5, but I might be wrong. Lee. Oh, Lee wants to spend money. I can smell someone wanting to spend money. What autofocuser do you prefer? The QHY Q focuser, high precision, or the ZWAF? So I cannot answer on the high precision version because I haven't tested it. But I've heard that for the high precision version, some people had trouble with it. The standard version worked great for me. If I had like the choice between the EAF and the standard version of the Q focuser, honestly, it's a bit potato. If you're not using the SI Air, I don't remember if the price was the same. But by the way, there's a focuser I've been thinking of buying. So I'm going to start sharing my screen for a second. Give me a second if I can find it. So give me there. Hopefully you can see my screen. Okay, so I think it's on AliExpress. It's probably the Gemini focuser. And sorry, I'm going completely off rail there. But yeah, I cannot really answer your question about the Q focuser versus EF. They both work. I think the Q focuser, the advantage is that if you have a camera that requires a high torque because it's super heavy and filter wheel and all that stuff, it doesn't need the 12-volt input, but it can accept it. I think that's pretty cool. And it's smaller. It's really nice. I really like the Q focuser, but it's not like so much better, let's say, than the EF. I don't remember. Oh wow, what is that? That is not what I was looking for. 1 million Japanese yen. Okay, no, it's not the Optec. There we go. Sorry, I'm getting delayed there. So this thing here, can I show the prices? First, I'm going to go to English rather than Japanese, and we're going to go for. Why am I selecting euro? Well, we do have a lot of Europeans here. So 70 euro. What will it be in US dollars? I wonder if it's going to be the same number. I mean, 73 US dollars. Okay. So roughly 70 euro, 70. Wait a second. What's going on? How much? Wow, the euro and the US dollar are on parity right now. I didn't even realize that. I've probably been living in a bunker or something. Anyway, yeah, this focuser, I'm super intrigued. And I've been thinking about just, I really don't need it, but just buying it and testing it for the channel. Because that could be like, at that price, that's super cool. And I think it comes with like mounting hardware. Like the same, it's basically an EF copy for far cheaper. And it comes with the temperature probe at that price. Wait. Oh, and a remote control. You can get it for $6 less without the remote control. I've been really wondering about this thing there. So maybe neither the Q focuser nor the EAF. You could have a look at that. And people, the reviews are good. Huh. Huh. Oh, sorry. I love this. No instructions are hard to configure it to work with the EAF, the shaft, blah, blah, blah. Seller's reply. Perhaps you can take a detailed look at the product introduction and related links before using it. Thank you for your order. Okay, maybe it was justified. Maybe it was justified. I don't know, but I kind of love to see when sellers just like stand up for themselves. Like, I'm not gonna take any crap from from anybody. Sorry, I'm really going on my own, off on my own there. I need to catch up on the chat. Tony Jones joining us from Indiana. Tell us, Indiana, good weather right now, or bad weather? Indiana weather. What? It is clear in Indiana? Ah, no, it's okay. Mostly cloudy. Whew, you got me worried there. Like I was jealous of people with clear skies. John joining us from Germany, Bordeaux 4. Ah, I'm so jealous. And Zaphus, okay, EQ6 for the belt mod. Nice. David, yeah, your Ioptron HEM27EC started having bad tracking at the Meridian. I have to send it in after July 15th, and I have to pay for the parts, even though it is under warranty. And it's going to cost you between $150 and $900. Dude, if it's going to be $900, you might as well buy like one of those proxy sky, like Umi Astro mounts. I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. That's oh, we have a request. Songoku is saying Quiv. Misspelled, but I'll accept it. Please send a shout out to the Charlotte Amateur Astronomy Club at the Gail H. Rigsby Observatory in Kershaw, South Carolina. Great location. Love it. Shout out to you guys. South Carolina is so close to my heart. This is where my grandparents used to live. SC is South Carolina. I hope I'm not going on a completely incorrect tangent there. Yes, okay. Where is that? Where is that? Have I been there? Have I been there? No. So I used to go to Charleston in South Carolina, sorry, every summer when I was a kid until I was like 15 years old, something like that, to visit my grandparents and all of my relatives in the US. And we would spend the time on this island there, or almost island, Seabrook Island. I love this place. But yeah, South Carolina, it's an awesome place. I agree. Yeah, so shout outs to you guys. You're in a great area, great region. Love South Carolina. Love you guys. Phil has 2 clear nights in Bordeaux 5 shooting M16, but so little darkness. All right, we're in that time of the year. Darkness is missing. I mean, I'm a bit lucky. We have terrible seeing, a lot of wind, and horrible light pollution in Tokyo, but 36 degrees. So we have darkness even in summer, which is always good. Gemini, yes. Alan Dyer, greetings from Alberta, Canada, where we are hoping to see an all-sky aurora show tomorrow night. That is insane. That's amazing. Really hyped for you. Hope you get a beautiful view of the aurora. I've never seen an aurora, so I'm like, yeah, I'm really jealous. I'm also reading a book these days called The Disruption Trilogy, that starts with like a solar storm that knocks out like the big transformers all over the world, and it's horrible, and there's beautiful auroras as like the starting scene. Very interesting. Dave, they say it's customer cost, so you might have to pay. I hope that Ioptron makes an effort there. Tell them Quiv has your back if they try to stiff you, I'll do something about it. Oh. Nick, evening everyone from cloudy Melbourne. So many people have cloudy weather, but I think someone took responsibility for clouds in Australia. So we're good. We're good. David, so someone said, yeah, Ironman Astro using the QHY high precision focuser and loving it. So that's great. And there's one thing though that was very interesting about the QHYQ focuser, and I will not say who was asked to test it, but you know, QHY, they contacted me, they asked me to test it, and they asked me, do you want to test the standard version or the high precision version? At the time I just said like the standard version. And as usual with QHY, I have to send a contract that basically says like, yeah, we lend you this for X month. You have to do a review within X month. Unless you're unable to, let us know. And, you know, send it back once you're done. Okay, fairly standard. And I think that time actually, I said like, yeah, no, I don't feel like signing anything. And they said, okay, never mind. I didn't really care. But another, at least a couple of other content creators, their contract was very similar to mine, which I ended up not signing anyway, but very similar to mine, except that there was the word positive added to the contract. Within X month, you shall make a positive review. Come on, QHY. Like, come on. They hadn't tried that with me. They probably knew that I would like be like, what the heck? Yeah, but it was yeah, that was a bit disappointing to hear. But still, I really enjoyed the QHYQ Focuser standard, and we have a vote for the high precision version. And David is mentioning the one of the best. Okay, I'm still droning on. Let me know, guys, if you get bored with me. I'll go back to my main. Oops, there we go. Main camera view there while I'm droning on. I promise we'll go to processing. Yeah, and I've heard a lot of good things, David, about the Sesto Senso by Prima Luce. And yeah, manual operation is allowed, very precise, and it's not too expensive. It reminds me a bit of like the Astroasis focuser, which is also quite good. And I'm using the Astroasis on my Carbon Star. Yes, on my Carbon Star telescope. And it works quite well. Phil Passmore, as I messaged you to tell you, it was you. It was you. Thanks, Phil. So that's there you go. Thanks, man. Yes, the Gemini is great value for money. So I really need to get it. Okay, I'll write that down. Gemini focuser. Yeah, I'm gonna waste my Patreon's money to and my channel members' money to to test that. So that's great. Dave loves his Oasis focuser, which is good. Andy of Astro also has good things to say about that focuser. That's awesome. And yeah, I guess you can't go wrong for $74. We'll see. I mean, there seems to be really good feedback there. Quentin says hi. And we have Jean-Louis Rossignol. Hello, Villeneuve-sur-89, France. From France, we have several Frenchies there. Jean-Louis, Nantes, 44. And Teddy, my Focuser 2 Pro with the poor man's setup, ESP8266 Wernos D1 Mini, is my choice for a focuser. Also 3D printed mechanical attachment with orbiter extruder from 3D printer as the main motor. I understood absolutely all of that. Yep, absolutely. Astroslap, yes, you are live. Welcome to the live. And it slaps. It slaps. It absolutely slaps. Too bad Prima Luce's software sucks. That, and they basically don't work over summer, so no support during then. Europe, it's amazing. I don't know what I'm doing in Japan. We have in France, I would have, I think, 25 days plus the RTT, like the like whatever you work over 35 hours per week, you can get it as like basically holidays later on. And people take like 2 months vacation in summer. It's crazy. And here I am in Japan with my 10 days paid holidays. Uh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, I think we're getting Citizen Fortress. Hello, hello, welcome back again. I think so many people have been to all of my streams. This is amazing. We have this one, the one. Hello, hello. This one, whom I sometimes call Neo, obviously, because we can only call this one Neo. And I think I've droned on, I've managed, I think it's probably an achievement, to drone on without doing anything for 30 minutes now. I think I need to pat myself in the shoulder, doing nothing for 30 minutes. Awesome. Citizen Fortress. What's a good trick for fending off an entire freaking horde of mosquitoes? Like, I'm talking thousands. They literally swarm me when I'm at the imaging site. It's public land and others are imaging. Huh. Well, I do not know. That is a very good question. There's very, very high humidity in Japan. When I go hiking in the summer, I sweat a lot. And I do remember several mosquitoes like, coming onto my arm and then drowning there. It was awesome. Oh man. Yep. Yes. Bastien joining us from Alsace, which has some of the best white wines. Love Alsace white wine. They're awesome. So Citizen Fortress, I have no good suggestion for you except run. Get the get the Flammenwerfer and burn them all. Are you going to check out the TopeTech Astro Station? Yes, I am. Once they send me one for review, absolutely. I'm very excited for the Astro Station. As you know, and I make no secret of it, I think the hobby absolutely needs, completely 100% needs an alternative to the ZWASI Air. And there's the Stellarmate Pro, but as I mentioned in my review, it is harder to use. It's more powerful. You can do more stuff. It's amazing, etc. But it has bugs, and it's the learning curve is very, very steep. I hope the Astro Station is successful because we need it. We need competition there. Phil, what size of dovetail bar are you using on the Frankenscope? Still thinking about the fine alignment system. So fun fact, I will have a video tomorrow night, I believe. So in roughly 24 hours on the channel about the Frankenscope. I'm using, what am I using? A Losmandy dovetail for the mount connection. And then for each scope, just a Vixen style dovetail. Yeah, I'll have a video tomorrow about aligning it, etc. JL Astrophoto, salut Cuivre, super ton direct, merci. Thanks. Yes, I think Citizen Fortress, you need to wear a bee suit, like a beekeeper's suit. I guess beekeepers, they don't need that suit, but whatever. Ed Jones, hey, can't say, supposed to be working. Looking forward to watching later. You can stay here. You don't need to work. These are not the droids you are looking for. We're good. Melvin Davis, Mel from Sydney, drone on. It's all informative. So thanks, Melvin. But I can really go on forever. So be careful what you wish for. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, when you have thousands of mosquitoes, the spray is not going to work. I assume like ultrasound, that kind of stuff is not going to work. Just a flamethrower. Just get, what is it? That silly thing that Elon Musk did, like the not a flamethrower, and put it to good use against those mosquitoes. Hard to beat Nina with a mini PC, much better than the SIR. Yeah, I agree. I think Nina, especially once you're set up with your advanced sequencer templates, it's easier to use, in my opinion, once you've gone through the learning curve than the SIR. Whenever I'm using the SI Air on the very portable setup with the Red Cat and the Umi 17 Lite mount, I feel it's so uncomfortable. I don't know. It's like I prefer Nina. I guess. I mean, I'm very biased though. Yes, exactly, Susan Fortress. You can just automate everything and then you avoid the mosquitoes. It works too. Hunter133, yay, another Queeve live stream. Likes, but not love. That's kind of parasocial from my perspective, from Cambodia. That's awesome. How's the weather for you? A flamethrower is going to put a glow in your image. Nah, well, yeah, that's true. What mini PC? Many cheap Chinesium have extra Trojans on them. Well, it depends on the bloatware that's on them. I think the Melee mini PCs, they look fairly safe. I mean, I've run MBAM and Malwarebytes Intel malware on them and didn't detect anything, and they don't have any venereal software on them, you know, to start with. So I think they're pretty safe. Teddy, probably off topic, but take a look at this contraption, DIY electronic polar alignment add-on for MA3. Okay, DIY electronic polar alignment add-on for MA3. And I didn't find anything, but I'll have to look at it. I know that, what's their name? It's not Primaruce, it's Avalon. Avalon Instruments, they have a motorized polar alignment module, and I've sent them an email today to ask if they're interested in sending me one for review because it's super expensive, but it sounds awesome. I don't know if they'll ignore me or not. If anyone has a contact at Avalon, let them know. Oh. Eat different combinations of food in the hopes that one combination makes blood taste bad for mosquitoes. Son Goku. Oh, right, that makes sense on the keyboard. Okay, I get it. You are forgiven for your transgression with my name spelling. Yep. Okay, I think I'm caught up, so I'm gonna start sharing my screen because yeah, I mean this is supposed to be a processing live screen. Ah, sorry. Oh my gosh, that was so bad. I am so sorry about that. Sorry, very sorry. Yes. Yes. Besides screaming, why am I laughing at my own really bad dad joke? Actually, I'm gonna open the images first. I don't know what I shared there. Boop. And we're gonna go for my images. I'm gonna open them up. So it's basically the Omega Nebula from my last live stream. I don't know when that was, a week ago, something like that, more than a week ago. Don't remember. And we were using the Frankenscope to simultaneously get H-alpha, oxygen 3 on one side, and sulfur 2, oxygen 3 on the other side frames of the Omega Nebula that's super low in the sky from Tokyo during the full moon. All the good conditions put together, the best thing. And I can go back to my screen. There we go. Oops. I need to keep that open. Okay, I'm actually shopping now for a mosquito suite. The other day before I went imaging, I popped 3 Zyrtec to counteract the inevitable. Yeah. It will be interesting to see if ZW opens up with all their new competition. Yeah, I really hope. I mean, it's, you know, the ASI Air is built on open software that supports all of that third-party equipment. It's built on the same, you know, what's the name? Founding stones. No, there's a good name for that. The first stone of a building, the whatever. It's built on the same structure, let's say, as the StellarMate Pro. So yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice. Here's how it works. Mosquito comes and eats salt, thinking it's sugar. It gets thirsty and then drinks vodka from the cap, thinking it's water. It then gets drunk, trips over the stick, and smashes it. What? What am I reading? So, okay, so this is how it works. Okay, so you need to have vodka for the mosquitoes so they can smash their heads against stone. Okay, that makes sense. Hunter, while Quiv is processing M17, I'm processing the cat's paw. Nice. That's a really good target as well. Keystone, cornerstone, foundation. Foundation is probably foundation stone. Yes, that's probably what I was looking for. Keystone is at the top of an arch, right? It's like you remove it, everything falls down. So it comes later. I was looking for foundation stone. Okay, the colors of your clothes will also affect if mosquitoes. Yeah, dark clothes are supposed to be bad, right? And a good vitamin B complex will make you less likely to have histamine allergic, I guess, reaction if they bite you. So meow. Okay, we can all be cats. Do you know how to change JPEG to fit? Unfortunately, you can't. You cannot. JPEG has lost your information. JPEG is 8-bit. It's compressed and it's lossy compression. It's gone. It's gone, Jim. You cannot go back from JPEG to fit files. So yeah, not gonna happen. Dean, good day, Dean. Happy processing. Thank you. So yes, talking about processing, we now have those images that we have. I don't remember which is which. HAO3 should be, sorry, from the Carbon Star telescope. And the other one, Sulfur 2, Oxygen 3, should be from the Quattro telescope. And today I'm going to use like new scripts. I'm going to use DB Extract. I'm going to use SETI Astro's scripts. See what's available in there. Have fun with scripts because we can be lazy. And yeah, it's all good. And it's good to be lazy after a day's work. I'm still working hard on YouTube so I can go full-time one day. I'm kind of hoping this year actually, but we shall see. We shall see. Citizen Fortress. Mosquitoes just thrive from me. I swear they follow me. Ah, that is rough, man. Mosquitoes. We don't like mosquitoes. I don't know. There's no good solution. I mean, yeah, I don't have any good solution. But anyway, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a screen stretch on those two images. Should I start with the Sulfur 2 Oxygen 3 or the H Alpha Oxygen 3? Vote now on your phones. Actually, I'm going to take a drink first. This is water, by the way, not vodka, unfortunately. Yes, water, the source of life. Okay, so let me stretch my H Alpha Oxygen 3. It seems like the chat has quieted down. And, oh, this is nice. This is the second time that I've imaged the Omega Nebula, or the Lagoon, I think. No, is that the Lagoon? Is Omega the same as the Lagoon? I never remember, but let's call it the Omega Nebula. And fun fact, the first time was when I started doing astrophotography, as I said in my imaging stream, to actually, you know, try it out, connecting my mirrorless, the very first mirrorless camera called the Sony Nex 5 on my Meade LT6. And I took an image of this and I remember seeing the core there. And it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. There, done processing. You need to get an Australian affiliate shop. Okay, so Australian astrophotography shop. Okay, let's see. Okay, Lagoon and Omega are different. That's good to know. Teddy, water is not healthy. It is a hallucinogenic, psychotropic substance. Better drink beer. That tracks. That tracks. Unfortunately, I do not have beer on me. I see. The lagoon is closer to the Triffids and Rho Ophiuchi. Okay. Dustin, for the Wizard Nebula, can I use my H-alpha as my luminous channel with the RGB filters for the color? I just got my H-alpha filtered this week. So, Dustin, that's a really good question. And there is one thing to remember about processing, is that you are free to do whatever the heck you want. Seriously. It's something that we forget, and we're like, oh, maybe I should be doing this and that and this and that. But no, you can do whatever the heck you want. And yes, using H-alpha as your luminance channel is perfectly valid. And actually, I do that as well. H-alpha RGB, that works, that tracks, go for it. And it should give you an excellent result. And because H-alpha has such a high signal to noise ratio compared to RGB, perfect, go for it. Hola, Sinner00. Welcome to the live stream. Astroslap, I think Dylan O'Donnell is maintaining an online Astro shop in Australia. That's cool. Dylan, by the way, I love Dylan's channel. And remember, everything is meaningless and we're all going to die. I absolutely love that. Pro Astros. Let's see. Do they have affiliate things in the bottom? Sometimes they do. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like my affiliates. Most of them, except astroshop.eu, they contacted me to have like affiliate links. I never went from myself. Citizen Fortress. Is it better for me to rent or to buy my mount? I don't know. Can you rent mounts? That's news to me. And how much does it cost? And how long can you rent for? And how does it work? And is it far away? Does it get shipped to you? Do you ship it back? What are the logistics like? So many questions I have. If it's easy to do and the price is right, maybe renting makes sense if you only rent during clear nights. Sidereal Trading, Bintel, isn't that Bintel Astro? I've heard that name before. Isn't Bintel actually the one with Dylan O'Donnell like linked to it? I don't remember. But yeah, I can definitely have a look. I'll let you know. I have no idea. I thought you were the expert. I have no idea either. I've never rented a mount. I didn't know it. I don't even know if it's possible. But anyway, let's keep going. I'm going to do the auto stretch on the Sulfur 2 Oxygen 3. And looks pretty cool. I like what I'm seeing. I always like what I'm seeing. This is fun. So this is the image that we took together. I don't remember how much data I got on this. Let's see. Boop, boop. We have the Baird S203. They're 5 minutes, 51, 5 minutes. 57, 51, let's round, average it to 55. So how much data do we have? Oh, divided by 0. Yes, undefined. That was very rude of me. We have roughly 4.5 hours of data. Ooh, we have a donation to the Quiv Goes Full-Time YouTube Fund. Dustin Brimberry, thanks for the great info. Thanks so much, Dustin, for your support. It's always nice, it's always good, and it's always helpful. And thank you so much. That's amazing. You're actually already affiliate for High Point Scientific, so you cover Australia. Okay, that's good. Then we're good. I know some Astro clubs will rent them, not sure on price. Okay, that's good to know. So we have our two images, and I think, the first thing I'm going to do, they're already auto-cropped by PixInsight, but I will, add a layer of cropping just to be safe. I always do that first so that we don't need to worry about cropping artifacts, like messing with my image. That's something I don't like about the dynamic crop, by the way, is like wait a second. I think I cropped too early. I was talking and not paying attention, but like I feel like the dynamic crop should be able to maintain your astrometry solution. I mean, it knows exactly what you're cropping, and it could at least remember like the overall center of the image or something. That would be nice, but it is not to be. Okay, here we are. We have cropped. That way we are sure we don't have stacking artifacts. Dennis Ariel, welcome to the channel membership. Thanks for becoming a member. That's awesome. Every little bit helps, and it all goes to the Quiv Goes Full-Time Fund. Oh, it's going to be awesome once I can go full-time. Discord channel. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. GM, if you want to have data to process, you can only change fit to TIFF, and only 16 bits or 32 bits for that matter. You can save TIFF files in 32 bits just to be safe, especially after a stack, because even if your individual frames are, let's take the worst case scenario, they're from a 12-bit camera, but when you stack those frames together, you're recovering that range, and so your stack might have a lot of precision that you need to keep track of, and that's why PixInsight by default will save in 32-bit rather than 16-bit, especially the stacks. Billy Fisher, Quiv, are you still using the AM5? And what guide exposure times are you using with it? I've heard this mount responds best to 0.5 to 1 second exposures. So I actually bought the AM5 at the end of my review because I loved it so much. But because of the Warp Astron WD-20, I sold the AM5. It's like the WD-20 just like was better in every respect. I mean, it's 50% more expensive, so duh, kind of thing. But yeah, it's I no longer have the AM5, although it's not going to be something I own, but I might get something related to the AM5. Look forward to it. I haven't answered your question. Sorry about that. So yes, it is best with the M5 to use 0.5 seconds to 1 second exposures. I've noticed with my Warp Astron, I can go with like 2 seconds guiding and it's fine. And I can even take like 30-second exposures without guiding. It's actually pretty decent. So it really depends on the mount. And it's weird because I thought all harmonic drive mounts had the same precision issue. It might not be the case. It's all very interesting. So yeah, it's very interesting. But yes, you want 0.5 to 1 second guide exposures, ideally, for your AM5. It's an excellent mount. Ironman Astro, 24-hour stream. No. Maybe one day. Let me know if you guys want me to do a 24-hour stream. That sounds extremely painful, but yeah, we could try it. I think it could work. 24 hours. I might be asleep half the time. Like zombie. The last streamer that I watched a 24-hour stream for, just like in parts, was T90 Official. They're a strategy game streamer for the old Age of Empires 2 strategy game by Ensemble Studios. It was a lot of fun to see, but you can see the streamer slowly dying throughout the stream. I don't know if I have the endurance for that. Okay, thanks to you, Quiv. Thank you so much, Dennis, again. It's amazing. And thanks for becoming a member. Like, the support that I'm getting from the community is insane. It's absolutely incredible, and I absolutely love it. I'm sharing my screen, right? Just to yes. Whew, good. Hello from Brazil. Nice. Hello, hello. And you're already using the emoji, the Pleiades Nebula. This is the picture that I took when I had this little challenge with Nico from Nebula Photos. Nico's channel is amazing, by the way. If you don't know it, you have to check it out. Guido Hack. Hi Quiv, I'm living in France, but now sit quite bored at Haneda Airport and found your live stream to shorten the wait time. That's awesome. What are you doing in Haneda? It's a good airport though. You could have worse airports to wait at. So there's that for you. Yeah. Chuck, for the 100k subs. So 100k subs at the current rate, I will need 5 years. 5 more years to reach 100k subs. So I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately. Oliver K, any plans of doing lucky imaging in the future again? Yeah, I kind of want to try that. I mean, Dave, who's in the chat, hopefully still, is kind of a reference for that. He's done a lot of that, published a lot of his results on cloudy nights. Yeah, so it's definitely something to do. Oh, how about just an 8-hour stream, dusk to dawn? Okay, how about that? I can think of that once I leave my full-time job. Makes sense? And then I can have like an 8-hour stream. Could be a lot of fun. Same with the Pegasus Astro and NYX 101, usually 1 sec for guiding, but I can do almost a minute if my polar alignment is good. It's really impressive, right? All of those mounts. And I keep hearing good things from the Pegasus. Olive Dovin, hello. What is there for merch in Russia? So that's the problem. I'm using a merch provider called Spreadshirt, which I believe is US based. And yeah, with the I don't like politics. I don't like conflicts. I don't like any of that happening. And yeah, it also means that my merch, as far as I know, cannot be shipped to Russia. And yeah, I apologize for that. And we're all, like, to me, it's like we're all astrographers. We're all fascinated by the heavens. We're all having fun. We're all taking images of the same stuff, regardless of where we are on the globe. So it's sad that there is this like separation. But anyway, Sorab, oh, you are an AOE2 fan too. Love T90, Viper, and Spirit of the Law. I know all of those guys. I love what's the name? Dang, the guy who won Hidden Cup. Shoot. Shoot. The guy with the young guy with a beard. I don't remember his name. The only guy who can beat Viper. Don't remember the name. But yeah, I like that guy as well. Oh yeah, 8-hour stream in which we rate each exposure. We see one exposure coming in, we look at it and we're like, this exposure. That's a great idea. That sounds like watching paint dry, and we can all watch paint dry together. Not dot. Dot is the Castle of Doubt thing, right? Okay, let me check it out. Sorry, I'm going on a complete tangent there again. Winner of Hidden Cup 5. It's, well, spoiler alert, Hera, I think. Boop. Yeah, it was Hera versus Leary, and yeah, I really like Hera as well. Anyway, oh, we have a new member, Philip Hans. Welcome to the channel membership. Thanks so much for your support. And I say it all the time, it's you guys who make this possible, and I'm not exaggerating. It's I wouldn't be able to keep going without all of this support, and absolutely incredible. So thanks so much. And yes, Sorab, that's it, Hera. Okay, Ironman Astro, we greatly appreciate your advice. Without it I wouldn't have been able to start astrography in March. Wow, only in March, 3 months ago. Wow, so cool. I absolutely love to see newcomers to the hobby using, my channel and other channels like Nebula Photos or Lucomatico or Trevor, what's the name of his channel? Astro Backyard or Dylan O'Donnell, all of those channels to grow into the hobby to like make the curve less steep. And I love that, absolutely love that. By the way, how are you managing relationship and astro? I mean, astro really starts at dawn, and then on half of the brain is always thinking about astro. I compartmentalize. There, that's the word. Astro is, I have like 1/3 astro, 1/3 wife, and 1/3 paragliding. And there might be like a small sliver somewhere for work. That's how it works for me. Oh, and we have yet another. Oh, Teddy! Teddy joining the channel as a member. Thanks so much for joining. This is amazing. Channel members, Patreon supporters, also the super thank earlier, if I can find it. I cannot find it anymore. Why? That's weird. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, but thank you so much. It really, really helps out. Phil, Quiv, it's very simple. You are getting positives and support from your members and Patreon for the simple reason that you give us so much. Your time, your effort, your enthusiasm. We all thank you. That's awesome. Okay, just a sec. I need to concentrate because that's kind of emotional, actually. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm through it. Okay. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that's awesome. It's yeah, that's why I do this, and it's really good to see that. Two crows down. Goodbye. About to lose mobile cell signal. Thanks for joining on your mobile connection. It was great to have you here. And we have David. David, I think you donated on every single one of my streams, unless I'm going crazy. Thank you so much, man. You make good content. That's why you can keep it going. That is really, I'm really happy to hear that. And Norwegian krone, 50 of them. That's I think $5 like last time. It helps out. Thank you so much. Anyway, okay. I've droned on for quite a lot. Let's process. So what am I going to do? So I made a video on Monday, right? We're gonna use some automatic dynamic background extraction. I love this. I'm kind of waiting for Mars, like the database survey thingy that PixInsight wants to put in place for gradient correction. That would be amazing. The gradient correction tool in PixInsight, I haven't been able to use it correctly, so it doesn't give me good results at all. So yeah, it's I love to see tools like AutoDB together with Graxpert for that matter. Astro Dragon, that is a good name. So House of the Dragon season 2, any good? I haven't watched it yet. CEO of Reach for the Stars. Reach for the Stars company. Is that a Japanese company or is that something else? No, that looks different. Okay, never mind. CEO of Reach for the Stars. I went from being homeless to now the CEO of an astronomy non-profit. You help with that inspiration, Quiv. Oh, wow. Goosebumps. Seriously, goosebumps. That is incredible. Astro Dragon, I want to hear more of your story. That's incredible. And I really have a role in there effectively? That's insane. www.rftstars.com. That is insane. rftstars.com. Reach for the Stars. Non-profit. Oh, that's such a cute telescope. That's the Celestron first scope, right? I'm not going to enter. But Reach for the Stars nonprofit, astronomy, art, and STEM for mental wellness. That is really interesting. It's an important thing, really important stuff. Our vision, Stargate. That is so cool. That is so cool. That's so cool to have like people like you basically putting that putting that in place. It's so amazing. CEO of Reach for the Stars, Astro Dragon, also known as. Oh, I get it. Is that AS? No, there's no T. Okay, I thought it was going to be like how do you call that? Where you reorder the letters and get the name. But can I spell dragon? No. Almost. Okay. Carlos Aragon, Live Wiz Explore Scientific. That is so cool. Okay, now I'll look at it more later, but this is so cool to have you there. To have you here, sorry. Cheap Astro, is House of the Dragon any good? I mean, it's not for everyone, that's for sure. It can get very dark, like literally dark and weird. I enjoyed the first season far more than like Rings of Power. But yeah, I haven't watched the second season, and I don't know why I haven't been looking forward to it, so maybe that says a lot. Anyway, we wanted to do some automatic background extraction, or automatic dynamic background extraction. I'm going to click on execute and see what we get here. So this is the carbon star part of my telescope. I find this so cool that we are doing effectively. Oops, did my PixInsight crash? No. It's working on the samples. Okay. I didn't really like the new one. Okay. You missed my answer to this question, which was no. Okay, that makes sense. Is House of the Dragon any good? No. Okay. Well, I like the first season. So I'm currently working on an image of the Tarantula Nebula and wondering if you were to take a trip to the southern hemisphere, what would be your go-to target? The dragons. I don't remember the name of them, but the dragons. That would be Oliver. Welcome to the channel as a member. Thank you so much for your support. We're getting more and more members. Celebration. Seriously, that's awesome. Thanks so much for that. That's so cool. Yeah, I mean, Southern Hemisphere, like the fighting dragons of whatever. I love that nebula. I wish I could take it. There would be like the small and large Magellan clouds with it. They're huge. And they're that huge nebulaじゃなくて、nebula じゃなくてなんだっけあれなんだっけ段丘クラスターなんだっけ段丘星雲globular cluster, that huge globular cluster. I forget the name. And there, the knickknacks, the dragons of Ara. That's what I want to get a picture of. Well, I want to see you going full time. More lazy geek advice. Absolutely, love the spirit. Thank you so much. NGC 6188. I don't know. You might be surprised by that, but I do not have the NGC catalog memorized. But it's possible. Let's have a look at the background. I mean, yeah, whatever. We're doing a quick processing, so I'm not going to be too demanding. So this is the original image, and this is the background extracted image. Let's have a look at how it looks like. And me likey. This is good. This looks good. Super nice work from automatic dynamic background extraction. And by the way, I have not processed that yet. I waited to do a live stream to process this. Okay, so H alpha, oxygen 3. That's what we have. And we still have those little spiky things. I still have them, by the way, even with I've painted like the whole red entry point of the telescope in black. My next step will be to check the imaging train itself. I'm gonna swap the imaging train, but I don't have any good weather plan for the next like 2 weeks, so it's gonna be one day. Omega Centauri, yes, the globular cluster there. That's also what I want to take. Greetings from New Zealand. There you go. So that's one of my biggest regrets. Something like 10, 11, no, 13, 14 years ago, I went to South Caledonia, and we had rented a house near the beach. It was super isolated. It was awesome, and I only had binoculars with me. It's still awesome, but only binoculars. I didn't do I didn't have any portable setup for photography, and my partner at the time was not very accommodating of my astronomy hobby, so that didn't work out. I regret that. Such a missed opportunity. Anyway, let's do automatic dynamic background extraction from SETI Astro. Franklin. This script is honestly, it's really good. It works really well. Aha. Wait a second. There is the beautiful cosmic dragon in Cygnus, with even a bright eye and eyebrow. It's a side profile of a dragon just to the left of the brain. Is that like H alpha rich, or is that? I remember seeing some weird, like some kind of dragon shape, but it was like a reflection nebula rather than an emission nebula. So I'm wondering if it's an emission nebula. I'm definitely interested from Tokyo. Okay, let's see what we're getting here. There, background removal complete. Let's have a quick look at the background. Okay, and Dustin, I just checked the 10-day weather forecast for Central Texas. You will probably be jealous. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear. And Eduardo, welcome to the channel as a member. Another new member. We are gaining members. That is awesome. Seriously, thank you so much for your support. So good. And I'm really happy to be able to bring so much back to the community. And it sometimes it's really hard because as the channel grows, I've seen more and more, comments that are less positive, right? That sometimes are almost like direct attacks. And I'm the type of guy who takes that far too seriously. And I dwell on those comments, and it's really rough. It's really tough. And so it's really good to see so much positivity, especially in the live streams. It really helps a lot. And yeah, I do my best to be also fair to you all. So like I get so many sponsorship offers, for instance, like for VPN providers. Just today I got an offer for BetterHelp, but then I looked into it and they were fined by the FTC for sharing patient data. No, sorry, selling patient data, which is completely crazy. So I'm definitely not taking them as a sponsor. So sometimes I feel like I should be less ethical and take more garbage sponsorship opportunities. In the end, I only do Brilliant because it's actually a good offering that I actually use. But yeah, I try to stay like ethical and honest and everything, and it's really it's good to know that I'm having such a positive impact. And specifically, one of the big reasons is because I stay honest and true to myself and to my values. So that's really good. Sarab, by the way, it's clear skies outside, Quiv. I'm going to the gym and was... What? Okay, give me a sec. I'll be back. I gotta check that. What is going on? Clear skies outside? Are you joking? What? What? I don't see stars. Just a sec. Okay, I'm gonna go to my rooftop. My sound is going to get really bad, so don't worry about it. Well, interesting. Well, that's very interesting. There are indeed visible stars, but it. Sorry about that, Songuk. Processing cancelled, capturing time. Maybe. Yes. Give me a sec. I'll be right back again. I'm sorry about that. Whew, 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 whew. I need to put my what's the name? Dew shields. There we go. Okay. Go. Whew. Okay. I'm coming back. There are some stars. There are some stars that are visible. Ah, whew. Okay, I'm back. No, not that. Wait, don't I have an icon? There you go. I don't care about your ads. Just open the app. Come on, don't care. I don't play whatever that is. Whew. Okay. Boop. Getting video data. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, there's some somewhat clear skies. Let's see. Let's connect to the computer. Sorry, we're going kind of like off track here. Okay. Nina. My friend Nina. Don't tell my wife. Okay, what's happening? Covers are coming up. Clear night here, but I'm recovering from bronchitis. Keen to get out of my... You know what? I hate bronchitis because like one of the main symptoms is when you lie down to sleep. That's when the cough becomes stronger. That is horrible. I absolutely hate that. The one thing to make an astrophotographer leap out of their chair is the possibility of clear skies. Absolutely. Maybe I need to change the name of that stream. Impromptu. What's the name? Impromptu Astroimaging. And if anyone was like, oh, I don't care about processing. Boop. Okay. Good. Ooh. So, I'm sorry, I'm ignoring your comments for now. Just need to get the stuff plugged in. My filter is HA03 focuser. No, the mount, I don't need to refresh the list. Mount. Come on, mount. Come on, TARS. Okay, come on, TARS. We're good. Getting there. Mount connected, looping. I see stars. Perfect, then slightly out of focus. Okay, that's fine, probably. Imaging. Where do I go? What do I have? What do I have available? M16? M16? M16 is there. Am I parked? Mount. You're not parked. You're good. Imaging, where am I? Sky class slew. Go. What's happening? Yes. Go for it. Go, Johnny, go. Go, Johnny, go. Johnny, be good. Oh, dang, I want to watch Back to the Future for now. Oh, Busload UK. £2 for space snacks while you work. That's awesome, mate. Thanks so much for your support. I love this. Maybe the beginning of the 8-hour stream. I got work tomorrow, you know. What mini PC is this? This is the Melee Quieter 4C. Melee Quieter 4C. I have a review of it on the channel. So if you end up buying it, buy from my link in the review. And that way you help me out at no cost to you. Oh yeah, don't worry, we'll do the processing as well. Okay. Whew. So let's see. I lose track of what I wanted to do. Yes, I want to take a 5-second exposure to see what have we got here. Do we have clouds? Like, wait, what? Give me a second. At the same time, super sea weather. What is super sea weather? Oh, I see. There's rain nearby too. And I want Yosoku. Yosoku is good. 22, 23. Okay, we have maybe 1 hour. We have maybe 1 hour of potentially clear skies that will be followed almost immediately by rain. I'm so sorry about that. This is so weird. Going back to Nina. It looks foggy though. It looks very foggy. Is there anything else that I can use with H alpha that's close to the zenith? Where's the pelican? Pelican, where are you? No. You're a bit too low. You're a bit too low, pelican. Do something. Be higher. Come on. Come on, we need something. Guys, give me an idea. Something that has H alpha, oxygen 3, sulfur 2, that is somewhat high in the sky in the early evening. Come on, I'm sure you have ideas. Dustin Brimbury. Cuisine. You're like a little kid on Christmas morning. Absolutely. And yes, my name is now Cuisine. Oh no, it's behind my, it's probably not gonna give us anything. Slew. No, I already slewed. Imaging. What's going on? What's gonna work? Teamwork. Sorry. Stretching image. Okay, yeah, we're on the balcony. Someone had another ID. Sorry, but not sorry for ruining your processing live stream. M33? Where's M33? You know what? I'm too excited. I forget what is what. Isn't M33 like the small galaxy named to next to M31? Am I going crazy? M33. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Oh no, the triangulum. Okay, that's the triangulum. So that's different. Someone said M20. M20. That looks a bit low in the sky. The trifid. Yeah, no, that's not going to work out. Maybe M16. M16 might still be the best compromise. Come on, let me open up Sky Safari. Sky Safari. Come on, we have like 1 hour. 1 hour. Oh my gosh, I keep getting those sponsorship emails. I'm getting so many. Like, hey, can you test out on your channel a fan for laptops? Yes, make a dedicated video about it. Absolutely, I think that would be super interesting for my audience. Come on, guys. Whew. Sorry. Did I slew? No, I didn't slew. What other things do we have? M27, M27, and NGC 2403. The Veil as well. No, NGC 2403 is gone. M27, M27. Where art thou? M27. I think M16 will be like probably the M27. Yeah, go for the dumbbell Nebula. Here I come. Wonder Pets fans in your house, Quiv. What kind of work? Teamwork. Yeah, Wonder Pets used to watch it with my son. My son who is 13 years old, but unfortunately this is Japan, and divorce and Japanese law, joint custody does not exist. So yeah, this is actually a sad story, so I'm not going to go further into it. Okay, let's go. Imaging. Exposure time, 5 seconds. Let's see, is M27 behind the balcony or visible? Come on. No, it's behind the little M16. M16. Okay, M16. Un tien vaut mieux que deux, tu l'auras. I have no idea how to say that in English, but basically, if something is halfway working, then just use it. Okay. M57. What's M57? Horsehead? Is Horsehead even up these days? Crescent. The crescent. Sorry, okay. I need to focus. Focus. The space brains. I'm so sorry about that. I'm moving the telescopes around. I'm giving the Warp Astron a workout there. Veil Nebula. What's the oh yeah, I think by the name we'll find it. Okay, so this is going to be behind the balcony layer there, I think. M57. I think M57 will also be behind. Let's see. I should have put my horizon in this instance of Nina. Completely forgot. Let's try out, but I think we're not good for that. M57 ring. Yeah, so I think M16 is still our best bet right now. Oh, M57 is a bit higher. That's true. Let's try M57. See what happens there. That's a good idea. I haven't taken an image of the ring nebula for ages and ages. By the way, the dew shield is painted inside. Don't worry about it. But on the carbon star is from one of my viewers. It's available on no, not on Thingiverse, on printables.com. Yes, exactly, Simon. This is the perfect analogy. Trying to find something to image is like trying to find something to watch on Netflix. That is absolutely right. Actually, I unsubscribed from Netflix because I never get, what. So I'm getting a weird email. I'll check that later. Classic Astro Slab, 55 minutes picking target, 5 minutes of capturing before clouds. Sounds yes, that tracks. Okay, sorry, that email might be important. Let me have a look. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Also, the pointing accuracy of the mount is pretty good. So yeah, let's go. Let's go for the ring. Let's go for a ring, guys. Add target to sequence. Yeah, let's go. Go. Yes, I use my template. We're good. Templates, basic sequence startup. Come on, am I losing connection? There we go. Basic sequence startup, basic sequence and. I'm gonna do some freestyle rapping, like basic sequence, basic sequence and. We have all of the instructions. I need to replace this one by synchronized dithering, which is going to be here. We're going to take 300-second exposures. Every exposure I will want 300 seconds. I think we're good with the calibration of the guider. I haven't touched anything that I recall. We need the second instance of Nina, Quattro 150p. I can probably already, let's see, cool camera, impact scope, dew heater on. The camera is cooled, I think, already. Yes, sequencer. It's hot outside. The cooler is at 87% to keep the camera cool. But yeah, whatever. I'm sure it's going to work. Okay, go. Go, go, go. Let's go. Let's go, folks. And while we're doing that, oh gosh, this is like in a rush. We have like 1 hour. 1 hour of clear skies. Gotta use it. And my filter wheel is on the sulfur 2 oxygen 3 filter. And the initial instance. Am I on the right filter? Yes, I am. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, I'm gonna leave it be for now. Leave it be. Okay, sorry guys, I went all over the place. There were so many like good good suggestions. And I looked at all of them. I didn't mention most of them. I'm so sorry. The veil was also a great idea. And I really appreciate it. I was just in a rush to get something that works. So that's what happened there. So my apologies for that. I do not mean to be ignoring you guys. Gilles Paulbert, Quiv, can you tell your PC specs? Yes, I can. There. So we have a Ryzen 5800X, which is decent. It's getting a bit old, but it's there. We have 32 gigs of RAM. It's not as fast as it could be. When I enabled the XMP profile, it just like crashed the computer, so that didn't work out. Fun fact, my neighbor opened their balcony door. Okay, and we had a truck passing by. Oh, sorry, I cannot do that right now. I need to check what's going on. I hope the autofocus isn't stuck. No, it's not stuck. So while the autofocus isn't stuck, I need to make sure that I need to create the sequence there. I need to cool my camera, create the sequence. I forgot about that. I need to still choose the target. That way we'll have everything in the right folders. Une place pour chaque chose et chaque chose à sa place. Not. Messier did not go up to 500. Add target to sequence. Sequencer. Sequence templates. We're going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Templates. Basic. I really should be just like saving all of that and loading that each time rather than. But I like the feeling of adding my own stuff. So basic sequence and basic sequence startup for my templates. We can remove all of the forbidden marks there or whatever because we're not using them. Boop, boop, you're gone. You're gone. I love this design. Like one of the features I had added to Nina back when we had only the basic sequencer was a pre-imaging checklist where I checked whether your camera was cooled. I checked, all sorts of stuff, the stuff that we tend to miss before imaging, and it was replaced by this with the advanced scheduler, and it's such a cool design. I love Nina. I cannot say express how much Nina is great software. We want to do our synchronized dither every one exposure. I'm going to remove this. We have 300-second exposures. We don't need to park the scope here. And what's this dude doing? It's starting to guide and it's calibrating. Okay, I'm going to wait for the guiding to calibrate. Hopefully it's going to work. I'm not going to look at it. We're good. Okay. Whew. Doesn't that open door cause some turbulence? Yeah, maybe. That's fine. I stopped caring. It's Tokyo anyway. We have like terrible seeing, and it's on the rooftop balcony, so I have terrible seeing to start with. So now I can keep answering. I think I was answering one question about my specs. Yes. I was looking at the task manager. Where's my friend, the task manager? And yeah, so the RAM is running only at 67 megahertz. So this is the fastest I could get it to run. I was hoping to go faster because then, better performance, especially on Ryzen CPUs. But it was not to be. At some point, I'll replace it. And I have a 3080 Ti GPU. That's good for the AI processes that we use. Do you drop your camera temperature down gradually? No. So the ZW driver actually does that for you, and I find it actually annoying. I want it to go like full blast immediately. That would be better for me, but it's not doing that, which is too bad. I mean, I wish I had the option, because there is the option in Nina, to cool down gradually. So if I wanted to cool down gradually, I could ask Nina to do it rather than have it like baked into the ZW ASCOM driver. But it is what it is. For the Top Tech camera, it just goes full swing immediately, and I like that. And that's what I do. Chuck, have you tested the Top Tech capture software yet? Very briefly, but I don't know. I don't see the need for me to try to use it. With Nina working so well, SharpCap working so well, I'm fine with it. So I don't feel like testing out the. Okay, we're guiding. It's not very good guiding, but whatever. It's like I'm probably missing something somewhere. Don't care. RA aggressiveness. What's my exposure length? I'm gonna go to 70. The seeing is terrible anyway. Maybe I'll go to 1.5 seconds so we can see the stars better. I feel like I'm out of focus, but whatever. And this instance of Nina is imaging already. So yeah, I need the other instance to catch up. Come on, come on. We're doing great there. So Ryan, I was experimenting last week with ASCOM Alpaca, Nina, and Indigo, and was able to get my mount to slew. I think we would be able to use Nina with StellarMate eventually. That would be amazing. So in a previous live stream, we had Stefan, the creator of Nina, on the chat, and I believe he explained that most of the work that is needed to make Nina available on Linux came with Nina version 3, which has, what's the name? .NET Core whatever. But the problem is that the interface itself, I don't remember the name of that library, but it relies on a library that is Windows only. So it's still a lot of work to get Nina onto a non-Windows platform. That said, Windows for ARM is coming up, right? And so Windows for ARM might make things a bit different. We'll see. Keith Ergen, is there a smart telescope you would recommend? Yes. Right now, if you're buying today, it's the C-Star S50. I will actually have next week a video available on the channel about the C-Star S50 and specifically how to process or stack and process the images from the C-Star. The Dwarf is a good competitor for a wider field type of thing and much smaller package. But I think overall the software makes the C-Star better choice right now. But there's the Dwarf 3 coming up soon that I hope to review. And so if I were you, I would wait a little bit, because we might also get like a pro version of the C-Star with, a different sensor. Who knows? So hold your horse. Don't buy just yet. Wait maybe a couple of months to see how much the landscape has changed. That would be my my advice. I think Nebulosity software gives you the ability to drop the sensor temperature gradually. Yes, same as Nina. That makes sense. At CD, seeing 1 arcsecond is no problem. Yeah, I agree. I got the feeling that my stars in the guider, even though it's like the ZW duo thing, were not in focus. We're really not, but like they're super blobby. So I don't know what's happening. Oh, and I wanted to test something actually. I wanted to go to guiding options. Maybe I'll. We're in the middle of an exposure, but man, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Where I wanted to select stars, yes, sure. But oh, come on, Windows. No, I want to select stars myself. Yeah, they're completely out of focus, those stars. I need to do something about that. Sorry, I want to stop the guiding again. I'm really sorry. And I want to go to the algorithms, and we're going to choose the predictive PEC. Oh, darn. What is the period I should have? PhD2 log viewer. File open. Probably this. This should, no, that looks wrong. Maybe this. Okay, this looks fine. And let's look at the frequency analysis. It's 367 seconds. So I think 360 seconds is the right number for the warp astrons. So I'm going to try that. Predictive PEC period length is going to be 360, and we're not going to auto adjust the period. And I'm going to validate that. We're going to go down to 1 second exposures and select stars, try again, and see what happens. And immediately it goes haywire. What is going on? Okay, now it's okay. Okay, that's fine for me. Okay, that's good. Good enough. Good enough. What is happening in Nina? We stopped the guiding, or I stopped the guiding for quite a bit, so I assume the image was somewhat affected, but... Oh, how cute is that? That is a beautiful ring nebula right there. This is cool. And we're waiting for the second instance that is currently imaging. And that was the autofocus frame. Oh, this is nice. We'll have a little bit of data on the ring. Let me follow up on the questions that I'm getting here. Yeah, I've been told to drop the temperature down gradually, but I get lazy and set it to -10, 20 degrees. I'm using a QSI 683. That must have been expensive to buy. Yeah, I mean, I think there was like some worry about thermal shock, but also obviously dew or frost in winter forming on top of the sensor window. But I think it's gonna be fine. Any reason why you are going with 300 subs instead of like 120, given that rising clouds are most likely going to ruin many subs? It's a good point. Should I change that? Let's see. Let's see. I can change that. That's not a bad idea, but I like to have longer subs when I'm doing narrowband as well for the for overwhelming the read noise, right? Because a lot of the light pollution is cut off, right? Let's see. Okay, that's okay. I'll take this guiding. Not sure why we're getting those peaks there, but I'm sure it's going to learn the period. It's always interesting because at least last time the peaks were in RA only, but this time I see declination as well. So I have to assume like something like wind going on there. And maybe what I can do is I'm going to remove a little bit, like lower the minimum move to something like this. And yeah, the star there is pretty bright. So we have a dither, that's fine. I'm going to wait for the dither to be over. I want to see what happens if I guide 0.5 seconds. Okay, I'm going to wait for this to be... All right, and one thing to remember, of course, is that the guide camera is going through the, what's the name? The narrowband filter. So that's not helpful, obviously, but yeah, whatever. And let's look at, we're imaging the second image, that's good. And yeah, I was like stopping the guiding and doing weird stuff with that first exposure. And we were saying I wanted to change the exposure time. Nah, I'm going to leave it five minutes. It's going to be good enough. Let's see. Will that not be what is going to be used on the Astro Station? No, actually, no. The Astro Station will be running on something like the Raspberry Pi. I don't know exactly what they're going to be using, but it's not going to be the same application. It's going to have a smartphone app as well. It's going to be very different. Oliver, yeah, .NET Framework to .NET 6. WPF is Windows only still, but there are options. Yeah, but there's something more. There was something on top of WPF, as I remember. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's, yeah. I love the C-Star. It's amazing. Just wished it had EQ mode, or that it had an unofficial support for it. Right now, it's actively preventing equatorial mode, right? We have Alexandre Astronomy, Highwave from Est du Québec. That's awesome. Thanks for joining us. So it's what, 8:30 a.m., something like that, maybe 7:30 a.m. Thanks so much for joining us. Yeah. Do you use multi-star guiding? Yes, I do. TraumaTube. Hi from Pornic, France. What did I miss? You missed me trying to edit something, and then Sorab telling me the skies were clear, and so this was transformed into an imaging session. So yeah, very weird stuff. I was thinking of adding a kind of app to control my Nina stuff, yet working on... Yeah, that would be awesome, mate. Like, I think if Nina had a smartphone app to control it, that would be incredible. I've seen a plugin that adds an API, right? So the building blocks, I think, are there, and that would be amazing. Sarah, hello. Astro Dragon, have you tried imaging one object with the dual scope yet? And have you learned to merge two focal lengths into one? I just took my first side-by-side, but haven't processed them. Well, yes, this is taken with the Frankenscope. 2 scopes at a time, 2 different filters at a time. The focal lengths are slightly different, but I stacked everything together, and during the star alignment, it just dealt with the different focal lengths. And with very different focal lengths, you can actually manually resize the images to kind of like so that they have roughly the same scale, and then the star alignment typically works on them. So that works. Sudat, good evening. Moon and Saturn conjunction happening very soon. Is it visible from where you are? Maybe, but to be honest, conjunctions I don't care that much. So I leave that to others. So I haven't looked into it actually. We have a hello from Carapo de Corrida. Hello. Thanks for joining the stream. We have Hiroaki Morikawa. Hey, Quiv. Hello, Morikawa-san. And I realize nights in Tokyo are quite a bit longer than London this time of year. Yeah, that's true. That's because we're closer to the equator. Which S2O3 filter do you use? The Altair 4 nanometer S2 Oxygen 3 filter. It's a great filter. Did a review on it. We have Stargazer Ridge Observatory from Colorado. Amazing place, Colorado. Okay, I'm caught up. Let's look at what's happening. So that's the previous exposure. Hopefully the guiding is doing not well at all. Eek. Maybe it overreacted somehow. Interesting. I had similar something like that in the previous session early in the evening. So I have to think it might be due to like steam conditions or like the really foggy conditions right now. Is that a dither? No. This is extremely interesting, but at least both declination and RA are affected. So I have to think it's something else than the mount. It must be some vibrations of some sort. Yeah, it looks like all those jumps there. That's not the mount. Oh gosh, what is happening? Okay, now we have a dither. That's fine. I can accept the dither. I'll need to have a deeper look into that. I'm gonna have a look outside actually, see what's happening. Do we have wind? What's going on? I'm gonna close the door as well, since it was a good suggestion that it might be causing issues. Maybe I need to recalibrate. Yeah, like this is too weird. Guiding stopped. I'm gonna stop my my sequences and have a look outside. Still, we have the ring nebula. It's still fun. Okay, if Nina is using Prism, not sure. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it's using. Question about autofocus. I tried Hocus Focus, but the aberration inspector fails. And if I try to use it as the main algorithm, the result is worse than Nina's. Yes, my... any clue? Not really, no, actually. I don't know. I haven't used... I use Hocus Focus for just the focus. I haven't used the aberration inspector, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'd guess wind as well. And fogs and clouds are also like a big problem there. Pierre, salut Pierre. Time to go unguided. Yeah, maybe I should try that. If it were, yeah, exactly. If it were mechanical vibrations, the graph would be more consistent. I agree. So you know what? I'm gonna do. I'm not sure why it forced the calibration, by the way. So I'm gonna try the calibration assistant. We're gonna slew near the meridian, and I'm gonna have a look at the telescope. I'll be right back. Okay, so you're gonna lose connection with me, but that's fine. Yeah, the clouds. I mean, the sky looks so hazy. Ah, yeah, there's wind. Okay. Okay, there is definitely wind. So I think that explains a lot. And it's not extremely strong, but it is significant. So yeah, that could explain it. And maybe what I'll do for the calibration is going to take longer. Wait, I need to select stars like that. For the calibration itself, I'm going to use like 3 seconds. Just that way, PhD2 has access to more stars, hopefully. So try this. Yeah, that looks good. And we're going to do calibration there. Yes, I want to force recalibration. While that's going on, so let's see. Yeah, I might be chasing the seeing. That's a good point. With I feel like I was too optimistic about the dual camera with those 4 nanometer narrowband filters. I probably need to reevaluate that, and maybe I need to go back to a simple OAG. That could be the simple solution there. I'll consider it. I'll think about it. It would be weird to be using the ZW Duo with an OAG, but it is what it is. Astro Dragon, wife caught me watching a man on YouTube. Got to go. See you out there. Cheers, mate. Thanks so much for joining. And yes, there was any tip where to point the telescope for best calibration near the celestial equator. And the calibration assistant from PhD2 will actually, yeah, have let you point to the right region immediately. Sarah, you're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Like, I think streams, they're magnets for issues, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't be fun. So really don't worry about it. Your guiding will go perfectly fine. We're going to be good. Can you bring up the wise cam so we can call out? There it is. So it's actually like, it looks fine, right? But it's actually super hazy. So I step outside and you can see like the sky looks weirdly even brighter than usual. It's quite hazy, not great. RIP. Press F for respects for Astro Dragon caught watching a man on YouTube. That's awesome. Okay, you know what? While we're waiting for the calibration, I'm going to keep my processing. So I noticed something on my sulfur 2 oxygen 3 image, which is that there is some weird reflection there. And I'm wondering if the butt plug that I have on my Quattro is starting to show its age and I need to 3D print a new one because these look like reflections. So I'm going to run a second automatic DB on this just to see what happens. Okay. So we're taking very long guide exposures for now. Maybe this is needed for these conditions with the very hazy skies plus a narrowband filter. I remember when I first tested the Duo was when it was still like I think it was either early spring or late winter when we have very clear skies when it's clear, and that could be one of the reasons there. But this looks already much better, and this is the place in the sky where guiding figures will be the worst. So now that we look decent on guiding, we're gonna go to the Ring Nebula again. So I'm gonna go back to the sequencer, and you know what? I'm gonna reset everything for both. Boop. In the sequencer for both of the telescopes, and reset. Bop. There we go. And I'm gonna take the advice earlier and go for 120 seconds, see what happens. And we're going to dither after 3 exposures. And we're going to do the same with that guy here. 120 seconds, 3 exposures. And we're going to start this guy again. That should, yeah, autofocus, slew, etc., etc. Okay, while we're going, you know, I can process. After all, this was supposed to be a processing stream. So let's have a look. Okay, this is better, but I still see there's definitely some reflections going on with the Quattro. So it didn't have a lens hood when I did that because the lens hood was on the Carbon Star, and the butt plug might, I saw one of the pieces of tape that I had there that was starting to get off. So maybe that's the problem. I'll need to 3D print something new. Okay, we have Astro Chaps, a channel member, by the way. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Greetings from Palermo, Sicily. That is a beautiful place. Hey, just took 1.5 hours of M17 data last night. What a coincidence. There you go. This is, I think I said like, do I still have the 3.5 hours? 4 hours? I don't remember how long of an exposure I had. I had 55 5-minute exposures per scope, roughly. So that was, yeah, roughly 4.5 hours. of data per telescope. Okay, so we have both of those. Now, you know what? This is drizzled, right? I have drizzled twice, so it's time, I think, for some good old blur exterminator on both of them. Actually, I'm going to open up my my process icons. Boop, boop. There we go. Blur exterminator, my good friend, going on both of those images. And let me see what's happening on the Wise. What is going on? Why are we slewing now? Oh yeah, we did the autofocus on the where we were pointed, and now we are slewing and plate solving. Okay, that makes sense. That tracks. We're good. Stefan, stars still look good despite the bad seeing and guiding issues. That's great. The only thing that matters are the star shapes. So that's good. Okay, so going back to processing, I really want to get that process. It's almost 10 p.m. here already. I thought like, oh yeah, it's going to be a short processing stream. There's not going to be much action. I don't need to stay up late, blah, blah, blah. The usual stuff, right? And yeah, not the case. So let's look at the before. Oh, wow, yeah. And after. Oh, man. Blur Exterminator is magic. Absolute magic. Okay, let's apply it to the sulfur 2, oxygen 3. And we have Ali. Hello from Sydney. I'm coincidentally imaging M17 right now. That's awesome. So right now we are actually trying on M57, I think. So let's see, we are taking the first exposure. Oh, so if we're taking this first exposure, I should be starting with the second instance as well. So we're gonna wait for that. Okay, yeah, so that's definitely wind. Okay, when DEC and RA are messed up together. Okay, I'm feeling so relieved there. I mean, the dual scope is definitely not an easy setup to deal with for a mount. And I'm actually impressed that those 3-second exposures seem to be working fine. And I'm gonna put maybe the react weight to 70. I might bring it down later on. Okay, okay, that's good. That looks good. That's gonna be fine, I'm sure. Not sure what the RA is not coming back. Yeah, I don't have, no, because I used predictive, predictive PEC. I don't have the direct access to the RA aggressiveness. Right now, if I were on the normal hysteresis algorithm, I would be like, come on, aggressiveness, go to like 80 or 90. Am I badly polar aligned? That could be it. Ah, no, it's like I think it's the periodic error, and because we have only 3, okay, I get it. I see what's happening. Well, it will get better once we've gone through at least one worm cycle of 360 seconds. I have it on, right? There. Retain model. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'll leave it be for now. This is weird though. Maybe I'll try 2 seconds to make it give more. Why is it not bringing back the RA in line? Come on, man. I mean, seriously, looking at guide graphs is actually really bad for your health. You shouldn't do that. Okay. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, I think it's the predictive PEC, because on the first cycle, I cannot adjust the parameters as I wish for the RA aggressiveness, for instance. So once it understands the actual cycle, it will know in advance that in this area, the RA dips. Okay, we have wind gusts. That's fine. we're good. You know what? I'm going to stop looking at the graph and I'm going to look at the results in Nina. And I said I wanted to stop looking at the graph, so this guy closed. Gone. Don't want to look at you. I want to stop worrying. And yeah, it starts slightly oblong. I don't care. Looks fine. The ring nebula. It is there. Okay, that is good. Let's see, what have I missed? Hello from Turkey. Blur Exterminator is amazing and become faster with CUDA. Absolutely. Have you tried doing a long and short exposure at the same time on Frankenscope? Yes, I have. I've done 60 seconds on one side and 5 minutes on the other. That was M51, which I processed in a previous live stream. So one side was H-alpha oxygen 3, the other side was luminance only. As long as it works, Smash Sky, I completely agree. Okay, and I see, when I zoom out, I see a ring here. Like there's definitely a ring in this image. So I have reflections on the Quattro. Whatever, that's fine. So now that I've done Blur Exterminator, what I'll do is I'll do some integer resample because I no longer need the benefits of drizzling. So I'll go pop integer resampler here. Resampling of 2. And here we go. This looks nice. And let me have a look at my... Okay, we're still imaging. The second instance is also imaging. Is the camera cooling? I see a lot of noise. Yes, it is. Okay. We have some trailing there. I thought I had fixed flexure. Maybe not. I have a video about the Frankenscope coming up tomorrow. So there are definitely stuff to be careful about with a Frankenscope. Cheap Astro, sorry, yeah, I have some sound effects there. Imagine stacking on Bitcoin mining rigs / farms. Well, those are, they don't use CUDA cores these days. I think, I mean, a lot of them, they use those dedicated FPGAs or whatever they are, right? So they don't really care. But yeah, it's I'm not sure how much of a difference it would make. Can Blur Exterminator use multiple GPUs at once? Somehow, I doubt it. Oh, why am I running Blur Exterminator again? That's because I thought about GPUs and Blur Exterminator, and I've already run it on this image. Jambler, good morning from Canada. Do you have or have you considered a tutorial video for beginners / intermediate astrophotographers on ways to improve understanding guiding in PhD 2? Yes, but no, because I don't have enough knowledge to make such a video. So it's, yeah, probably not going to happen in the near future. So what I wanted to do is integer resample. Boop. There we go. So now we have those 2 beautiful images and they're blur exterminated. So we're going to do some noise exterminator. If I had Bitcoin, I'd be buying myself an astrophysics mount, R2 or 3. Yeah. Yeah, would be nice to have Bitcoin. Oh well. One can always dream. Flexure is still an issue. Darn it. Ah, no, it's just bad guiding. Huh. Oh yeah, definitely win there. Come on, you have like a huge period of everything going haywire. And then, oh no, we're good. And then again, okay, we're having simply, I wish I had less wind on my balcony. I need to find a way to add like some kind of walls that I can put up and down. I've been thinking about like, you know, those roll-out shades that you can pull down in front of your windows to have like the reverse to put the rollout at the base of the balcony and then to have rails that come up. But that way I can leave the sides of the balcony intact, and just when I want to image, I can pull the shades up to avoid the wind. That would be super nice. Yeah, this really, really large impact there. Oh well, I'll let the guiding be for now. And maybe it's not flexure, it's just guiding. It is what it is. Maybe my it's wind, Oliver. I think it's wind. When I came on the balcony, there was quite a bit of wind. So that's my guess for now. The seeing should be more or less constant, right? We would see the guiding being constantly bad. Right now we see the guiding oscillating from decent to back to decent. So yeah. Yeah, so we have those two images. I've run noise exterminator on one, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this one. This one has noise exterminator run on it. And now we have noise exterminator on the other. Okay, so now I think what we can do is I'm gonna quickly, temporarily stretch this guy here, use star exterminator to get myself some stars. Did I resample twice the S203? Really? Just a sec, let's see. Star exterminator, okay. Pixel math, noise exterminator, integer resample. I should be looking at the history. Oh, you're right. Thanks. Okay, okay. So I'm stopping everything. Thank you. That's why I have you guys, you know. I'm doing those live streams just so you can double check the stupid things that I'm doing. So now, looking back at the History Explorer. We're going to select, I'm going to rename it S203. There we go. History Explorer, S203, there we are. Yeah, so I'm now going to nicely do the integer resample. This will be the only one. This is before the integer resample. Let me double check. Yes, blur exterminator, change the name of the image, integer resample. So we're now resampled correctly, as I remember, so I can run noise exterminator on this dude. And how long are you going to continue this Frankenscope setup? I don't know, but it is getting a bit Mendokusai, as you say. So we'll see. Maybe, I mean, you know, I haven't spent much time. Like, I've actually managed to make it work, and I haven't managed spend much time on the issues. And now that you're making me wonder, are the bolts that hold the Vixen dovetail saddle on the main Losmandy saddle, are they well tightened still? Because there's only 2 bolts there. There should be 4. So I'm wondering if that's an issue. Oh gosh, so many things can go wrong. You're right. Maybe I need to go back to a single scope for a little bit, and make the Frankenscope like simple again. It's a good point. It's actually a very good point. I'll think on that. Let's look at our last image. Last image is decent. And yeah, it's decent on both scopes. So just as I'm saying, like, yeah, it's horrible, we get a decent image. There you go. Oh man, it's a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm wondering now, I have an additional connection, right? The scope to the Vixen saddle to the Losmandy plate, and the Vixen saddle has only 2 bolts holding it there. I think if I want to keep going on with the Frankenscope, I would need at least 4 bolts to keep the Vixen saddle in place, right? And then the moment I try to add those bolts, I will need to realign the 2 scopes together, which would be a nightmare. But that could be another explanation, and it could also explain the flexure that I've been seeing. Could explain a lot. It could explain quite a lot. So yeah, maybe I'll go back to single scope for now. Let's say, yeah, Lawrence, I just explained, right? Wind, terrible seeing, foggy, smoggy skies, and yeah, I mean, all of those conditions put together, and the fact that I'm not sure anymore if the saddle, I just realized the saddle on the Losmandy plate that holds the scope with the guiding area is only held by 2 bolts, and those could have loosened a little bit. So I need to check. Flexing with the telescope is always bad. Very bad practice, absolutely. Okay, so I've done, what's the last thing I've done? Noise exterminator. So now I can go back to my thing where I want to temporarily actually stretch this image. Then I want to exterminate some stars. I'm sorry, stars. I actually love you. I don't want to exterminate you. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it makes me want to go back to like the simple, non-Frankenscope thing. Okay, and I'm gonna call that stars. That's what I'm gonna use in the end to recombine my image to. I had issues with flats, definitely. Okay, yeah, something is wrong with the image that I took with the Quattro, but that's fine. Don't care for now. Now back to a linear stage, and I think I'm going to remove the stars on both images without generating a star image. Yeah, okay, I see it's fairly consistently having issues. Interesting. Let's try 1 second just to see what happens, but I feel like it's the current conditions, and now I really have this doubt about the way that the carbon star and the Quattro, for that matter, are connected to the Losmandy plate. Boop, boop. Okay, while we're doing that, c'est l'heure du cours de classe. Well, our balconies are not linked together, so the neighbor dancing on their balcony should not make a difference. Jonathan says, good morning/evening. Good morning/evening, Jonathan. Thanks for joining. We're having a really fun stream. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you. Even got a few donations, which was absolutely amazing. Some new members to the channel. Everything is going great. This is amazing. Anyway, Star Exterminator on this one as well. And then it will be time to use a new script that I've been wanting to use, which is db extract. Still, it's a beautiful setup though, with like the dual scope. But yeah, I feel I want to go back to 1 scope. Or like my AliExpress dual saddle thing, I need to change it for better saddles. I think that is a real answer there. Oh, and we're starting to get clouds. Were you getting good tracking? Yes, I was. There was a session where we had like RA spikes, but I fixed that because it was simply my RA aggressiveness was too high. And typically, even with the dual scope, I get roughly 0.6 arc seconds, 0.6, 0.7. Oh, hang a bit of stream where with the waste cam. Yeah, I'll do that next time. That's a good idea. That way we can see if there is wind. Okay. Correct. The stacking will not benefit from CUDA cores, only basically AI-based stuff. Dustin, gotta go to work. It was fun and educational as always. Thanks for joining the stream. Good luck with your work today. Tomorrow is Friday, so keep that in mind. Lucas, hi Quiv. Hi Lucas, thanks for joining the stream. Yes, I wanted to see what's happening with this. Yeah, it's the same as before. I think it's really like mostly the conditions, but whatever. We're good, we're good, we're good, guys. Everything's fine. Some start trailing. Who cares? We're good, we're just having fun. It's all in good fun. And PixInsight. Okay, we've removed stars, and now I want to use that new script called dbExtract. dbExtract, I need to put in the sensor. Both cameras are using the IMX571. My HA03 image is this. My sulfur 2 oxygen 3 is that. Yeah, Jonathan, I agree. It's probably just the conditions. It's just like I get dispirited a bit too easily. I will keep soldiering on with the dual scope for now. It's weird because the thumbnail for the dual scope video tomorrow is "It's perfect now," and now I'm complaining about it right now because we might have found a new issue. But whatever. This is the story of my videos, right? So this script, what it does, it takes the sulfur 2 oxygen 3 image and the H-alpha oxygen 3 image, and then it automatically creates H-alpha sulfur 2 oxygen 3 images and an SHO image as well. So that's my oxygen 3, that's my sulfur 2, that's my H-alpha. Bang! There we go. Isn't that amazing? I absolutely love this. So now I'm going to stretch maybe to 0.15 on all three of those images. Boop. Boop. Beep. Okay, let's see how that looks like without any screen transfer function. This is beautiful. Guys, this is beautiful. I'm going to run a quick HDR multi-scale transform maybe on this. Yeah, so this was taken with the Frankenscope, same mount as well, and the guiding was really good. Oh, wow. That is nice. Oh, wow. Look at those details. That is so cool. And that's just 4.5 hours of data from Tokyo. I can't believe it. And it's a target that's so low in the sky. This is so cool. Yes, so H-alpha, oxygen 3, they're good. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. And yeah, I don't need to do HDR multi-scale transform on the sulfur 2. They're all stretched. And what I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to merge them with LRGB combination. I know there's some new like combinations that some YouTubers, I think Adam Block has also spoken about that, but so Bastien, the reason why I did that was that I noticed that the oxygen 3 channel, look at the core before and after. The core of both oxygen 3 and H-alpha looked overblown. And if I start to do channel combination and then to do like the color adjustments for narrowband, I risk completely blasting the core. And I wanted to avoid that. So that's why I did that. There's no general rule there, I would say. Smash Sky, back in a bit, if we're all still here. If not, clear skies to all. I think that's a good, I hope everyone gets clear skies. You can see that here, the stars are getting, yeah, the clouds are coming by. So it's not going to be clear for long. Yeah, look at that. Like when there's no problem, I get guiding like this here. Everything's good. And then, whoop. Yeah, definitely weird conditions there, but whatever. It's all in good fun. So, yes, I wanted to keep processing because now I'm like, it's getting late and I need to go to bed at some point. And last time I did a live stream, I was so hyped. I went to bed at the end of the live stream at 11:30 and I could not sleep because I was so hyped. It was so fun doing that with you guys. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I wanted to do the LRGB combination. So we're going to do an SHO palette, S, H, and O palette. Yeah, I'm going to do chrominance layer noise reduction, and we're going to try that out, see what happens. Always fun. Yeah, this definitely conditions. It has to be the conditions to have like those weird passages of both declination and RA going haywire. And then you have like super smooth ones in the middle. This is very, very interesting. Okay, sorry, I'm getting an email that might be important, so I'll have a look. Okay, so I'm good. I'm good. Okay, now we're good. Conditions are better. I wonder if I don't know who said that, but my neighbor dancing on their balcony. That could have been it. Oh, gonna live stream from Cerro Pachon here in Chile soon. Oh wow, Chile is gonna be amazing. Lovely, that H alpha image of M. Look at this. I know a lot of people don't like green, but this slaps. This slaps. This is so cool. So we're getting this really cool result. Now I want to get back access to my my nice icons there. And with my process icons, I want to do the narrowband normalization magic script. I'm using scripts for everything, like absolutely everything. It's crazy. So let's see, SHO, and we're going to open a preview, see what happens. Oh, wow. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is so cool, guys. Oh, wow. That's so cool. Oh, cheap Astro. I too have to dip out. I'm supposed to be filming and editing video clips today. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Good luck with that. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Thanks for supporting the channel as well. It's really amazing. So good luck with the filming and editing. Have a great day, night, evening. And or as Truman from the Truman Show would say, like, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Oh, Hamasaki-san, Hugh, you've been at my live streams before. Thanks so much for the donation. It's going to the Quiv Goes Full-Time on YouTube Fund. Thanks so much. One pass of SCNR. Yeah, we can do a little bit of SCNR. I don't want to go too much. I like to keep some green in the image. Otherwise, it feels lonely for the colors. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is so cool. Yes, yes, William. First, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. And yes, this is a Frankenscope picture that we actually took together in the last live stream. One scope was sulfur 2, oxygen 3. The other scope was H alpha, oxygen 3. Muse Showbiz. I like turtles. Who doesn't like turtles? Turtles are awesome. Oh, man. Hey, Quiv, is the Warp Astron, right? The W20, the best mount you have owned? It's very close, definitely. I mean, we have those weird issues that I'm seeing of the guiding just now, but I don't think it's the mount. I think it's the conditions. It's just been performing really, really well as a mount. And it's close to yeah, close to the time that I had with my Vixen mounts. It's really good in my opinion. Okay, anyway, let's apply this to the image. There we go. That is so neat. Okay, we have some noise. I'm gonna run some noise exterminator on this. Boop. Hopefully it's gonna work. Okay, that's nice. This is a cool kind of color scheme. I wonder if I could do a quick color mask on the yellow and redden it. Let's try that. So I'm gonna open up a color mask. Open it like this. Yellow. And yes, I'm going to just validate that. See what kind of mask we get. Yes, we get a lot of yellow areas. I'm going to run a convolution on that to blur that a bit more than what the mask did. Okay, that's good. I'm going to try to apply that to the image, mask, show mask, and then let's go to curves. And in there, what I want to do, open up a preview. We're gonna do a green contrast curve while at the same time increasing the red a little bit in there. This is nice. Yeah, it reddens those regions to some extent. It's kind of cool. It's probably not necessary, but it looks so nice. Oh, this is so fun. I love those kind of like funky colors. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to remove the mask, and there's not so much that I want to do on top of this, right? Oh, wait, what? Oh, Stefan, thanks so much. 10 New Zealand dollars. That's awesome. Again, it's going to the Quiv quits his job fund and goes full-time on YouTube. Cheers for the awesome live stream. Thanks so much for being there. You know, the live stream is only as good as the people joining it. So it's really thanks to you guys. So yeah, it's amazing. Morikawa-san, is UMI 17R similar to Astron WD20? I think it is similar to Warp Astron WD17S would be the closest. Lucas, je suis français aussi et ce sera plus simple de le demander en français. Tu as trouvé où ton collier flexible qui va sur la caméra, qui tient tes câbles? C'est un STL en TPU. So that's from Smart Components on Etsy, who is actually one of my Patreon supporters. So there's lots of clones out there, including free ones. But I've tried printing one of the free clones on Thingiverse, and the result was not that great. So if you go on Etsy, Smart Components, those are the cable managers that I use that are on the cameras, but you know you have them on. Oh, a dosing funnel for making coffee. There you go. That's interesting. Okay. What do I want to do next? I mean, maybe a quick curve across the image, just to see what can be done. I don't want to. There's a lot of nebulosity in the background, so I don't want to murder the background too much either. So let's see. Is this good? Before, after. Before, after. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm fine with that. What happens if we increase the chroma? Oh, this is nice. And what happens if we do some saturation, except in the low areas? No, I don't want to do the saturation. This is super cool. Okay, let's try that. Pop. That's nice. Oh, Morikawa-san, 10 US dollars. Thank you so much. By the way, because both your last name and first name are Japanese, I'm saying Morikawa-san, but let me know if you want to just call you Hiroaki or whatever. I'm fine with anything. And that's a beautiful cat. I love this animation. That is awesome. Thank you so much for this donation. It's awesome. So much support, so much collaboration. This community is amazing. You guys are amazing. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, we're getting somewhere there. Oh, we're losing stars. Are we? Oh, the clouds. The clouds are coming. Oh man. The clouds are coming. Hiro. Okay, Hiro is fine. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, well, we have to kind of call it a night. This was fun though. This was fun. I'm gonna tell Nina to stop. You no longer need. And now your watch is over. Hey, we still had some cool. It was fun. Some Ring Nebula stuff. Always fun. Yeah. That's it for Nina. So I'm going to go to my mount and say go home. Go home. Go home. Go home. I want to turn off everything on the camera. Yeah, that's gonna do the trick. And same for the other one, because later on it's actually gonna rain. So yeah, I want to make sure that I have everything. Okay, so now we're back home. Get the umbrella out. Get the umbrella out. This image has started to look like Hubble's image of NGC 604 in the Galaxy M33. Oh, right. That's super cool. What made you switch to the PC after the review of the Astro PC by Astro Gadgets? So, the antennas on the Astro PC got ripped off by wind against my cover. You see the cover I have here? The wind during, like, I think it was a typhoon, like really rattled against the cover. That rattled against the antennas of the Astro PC, and that ripped them off. It still works, but the Wi-Fi range is now terrible. So I'm using the Meliquator 4C instead. Yeah, it doesn't look like night. You know what? Instead of talking, I'm gonna go and cover the scope because I'm really worried about rain. So you'll stop hearing me for a bit, but don't worry. I shall be back, unless I fall down the stairs or something. Which fingers crossed, I don't. Okay. Okay. Oop. There we go. And we are good. Okay, I'm going back. Okay. Okay, I'm back, almost back. And I'm actually back. It's awesome. Some data is better than no data. Absolutely. That is absolutely right. Doesn't even look like night. Yeah. Quiv, I know you are near Tokyo, but what is your actual border? So on lightpollutionmap.info, it's border 89. I don't remember the SQR. Actually, I can check right now. Give me a second. At least based on the light pollution info. Where is, yeah, my stream software is here. I'm gonna go to the main camera because I don't want to be like, doxing myself too much. And let me go to light pollution map. There we go, lightpollutionmap.info. And I'm not sharing my screen, am I? Huh? No, I'm good. So light pollution map, roughly here. Come on. So the SQM is 18.33 according to light pollution map, roughly. Actually, if I look at it more closely, 18.21. So class 8-9. It's not great. It's yeah, it's not great. Okay, so now that I've looked at that and answered your question, let me go back to my desktop. There we go. Oops. Oh, I forgot to turn off the light. Okay, I'll turn off the light later. Sorry to my neighbor. What is, oh my gosh. Come on, like this Android emulator, I'm not even sure if like YouTube is not going to restrict this video or something. Ah. Anyway. Hugh Hamasaki, OMG, I am amazed at your images. Thank you. It's always a challenge. And I always feel bad when the majority of people in cities call my Bortle 5-6 zone pretty good. It's pretty good, though. You can kind of see the Milky Way, right? Oh yeah, 17.96. Really, really bad as well, right? If you ever want to remote control my scope here in Chile to enjoy Bortle 1, let me know. Luca, I might take you up on your offer. Yeah, that would be amazing, actually. Send me an email to quivlazygeek@gmail.com. Okay, we are, like this image, guys, it looks so cool. Ah, this is so fun. You know what, I'm gonna do a quick, yeah, that website is too, like, it is pretty outdated. So in theory, it's worse now, right? So whatever we know from that website, it's worse now. So, oh yeah, Jonathan, Bortle 3 zone. Now that is amazing. So what I did now is, what did I do? Oh yeah, I put in a luminance mask because maybe, I don't think I actually need a luminance mask, but I could try to do some curves of saturation just to see what happens. I just want to see what happens. This would be before. Before is not very pretty. Okay, before, after. Oh, it enhances the blue. Yeah, I'll take it. This is pretty cool. Oh my words. SQM of 22. And then Bortle 3. Guys, that's so amazing. Everything is up for streams also. Oh yeah, that would be cool. I could remote control your equipment on a live stream. quivlazygeek@gmail.com. Yeah, I'm imaging during the day. Now, to be fair, if you look at the camera, like the skies there, they look brighter on the camera than they do with my naked eye. but not by much. That's the crazy thing. The lowest border in Florida is like maybe a 4, unless you want to go camp with the gators out in a swamp in the middle of a state park. Yeah, the Everglades. Yeah, let's camp there. No mosquitoes, right? No mosquitoes, few gators. It reminds me there was a guy on YouTube recently who was like walking into swamps, sees like a baby alligator and like bare hands, and he's like, yoink. I don't get it. Oh man. Anyway, yes, this looks good. This actually it looks really good. What else can I do on this? I like what I see. This is so cool. 24.2. Oh my gosh. Dude. 24.2. I can't even imagine. What? Oh, come on. That's crazy. So sometime in September or October, I'm not sure yet, I'm gonna go to Annecy, and I can't even, I don't know France anymore. Where the heck is Annecy these days? Like, should be somewhere in the Alps, whatever. But I'm gonna go to Annecy, so it should be roughly a relatively dark area. But yeah, hopefully I can bring a scope. I'll see. But yeah, Bordeaux, let's see. One of the darker countries I've been at, well, one of the darkest areas I've been at was not Reno, definitely not. Where is, come on. I'm losing my mind. I don't remember where is where. So that's El Capitan. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, there. And then, so Death Valley should be. Where's Death Valley? Well, it was roughly in Death Valley. Let's say it was. I don't care. Let's say it was around there. That would be 22. 22, and Lucas, you're in a 24. That is insane. Yeah, Lucas, you say you can see your shadow when it's new moon with the light of the Milky Way. Actually, in Death Valley, I camped at a campsite called like Emigrant Campgrounds, and it's at a crossroad. No, it's before a major crossroad in Death Valley with like the main camping sites. I don't remember where the heck Death Valley is. I'm so sorry about that, but yeah, whatever. Huh. There you go. Yeah. So before this junction there in Death Valley, somewhere around, I don't know, there's a campground around there, Emigrant Campground, somewhere I think on this road. And I remember waking up in the middle of the night and there was no moon. There was only the Milky Way. And looking at the ground, I could see my diffuse shadow from the Milky Way. It was crazy. And then there's Las Vegas with Antoine, Galaxy Hunter. No, what's their name? Yeah, Galaxy Hunter, going back to France but enjoying Las Vegas. Oh man. Oh yeah, Barcelona. Barcelona is it's not a fun area either, huh? Where the heck is Barcelona again? Madrid is here. Oh gosh, I shouldn't be doing that. I'm not good at geography. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Pop. It's gone. Okay, so we have this image, and I think the only thing left for me to do is to recombine the stars. Yeah, I'm gonna call this guy here. So yeah, I mean, in Death Valley, when I was looking up, the Milky Way was like, oh, like it's absolutely insane. And then looking at the ground, the Milky Way was casting a shadow. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Anyway, I'm calling this image starless. This one has my my stars. I want to go to New Zealand. I want to go to New Zealand. I want to paraglide in New Zealand. And obviously, yes, do some astrophotography there. It looks absolutely amazing. So I'm going to recombine my stars and yeah, create a new image. I think that's good. And there you go. That is such a cool image. This is 4.5 hours of data with the Frankenscope from Tokyo. I might do a little bit of star reduction. Yes, this is M17, the Omega Nebula. That is so cool. Starless view is starless, yes. Let's try that. I've used a script. Oh man, there. Now that. That is so nice. Look at that. Yeah, I was complaining about the Frankenscope earlier. I'm not complaining now. That is so cool. That is so cool. So, I am going to, what am I going to do? Oh, wait, David's. Again, donation 50 Norwegian krone. Thank you so much. Every bit helps. This is amazing. And 21.51 at home. Yeah, that's not great. And 21.51. It's actually really good. Sorry, what am I saying? And 21.95 at the cabin. That's excellent. And now the sun is setting at 23:30. Oh no. Yeah, no way. Summer. Such good dark areas, but summer. At least winter is good. Winter, you get nice long nights, huh? Robson Han, if the weather helps on 30.06, so 30th of June, is a nice chance to see a near-Earth asteroid passing super fast and with magnitude 8.5. Really? I have to look into that. Lee, your images are awesome, Quiv. Thank you. Can you praise me more? Just kidding, of course. Okay, this is super cool. So I think we're gonna pull this this live stream towards a close. It's 10:30 p.m. here, and we've managed the main objective of the stream, doing some processing there. And you noticed I'm using scripts. I'm using just scripts. Almost the only things I'm doing manually are like curves. It's insane how easy processing has become. And to get an image like that from just 4.5 hours in Tokyo, that's crazy. That is so cool. Oh man. Okay, I can't wait to publish that on like Instagram or something, because that is super cool. Okay, let me see what else I'm seeing. Would the carbon star be okay for visual astronomy in your opinion? I have no idea actually. Will it even focus? I don't know. I don't know if it has enough focuser travel for visual. No idea. I'm sorry, I really have no idea. Oh, Bill, I used your scripts. I didn't know you were on the live. But yeah, your scripts are here. I used the stretch, the narrowband combination. It's oh wow, just a sec. I am interrupting this. Bastien, thank you so much. 10 euro. This is so nice. It's like it's good. It helps the channel. It helps support me. I will be able one day to be full-time on YouTube, and it is all thanks to you. And I know you're doing this because I spend a lot of my time and efforts for the community as a whole, for the hobby. And but still, it feels almost unfair anyway. But it's, thank you so much. So, Bastien, thank you for everything you taught me in your videos, Quiv. You are welcome. It's what I love to see. It's what I love to do. So that's amazing. And going back to Bill Blanchon, if you guys don't know, Bill is the author of the scripts that I used to do the stretching, which I find work basically just as well as the Frank R. SETI Astro, what is it, statistical stretch, and the narrowband normalization. Now that is genius. And yeah, I think Bill, you worked quite a lot on that. So and this is thanks to these scripts that we have this final image. I love this final image. It is so cool. Okay, guys, we're really getting to a close here. I think I need to go to bed. I think I have a phone call at like 7 a.m. tomorrow. So yeah, it is what it is. But I will slowly draw this stream to a close. So if you have any questions for me, like just throw them in the chat now. And do not wait. We have Mr. or Mrs. Bortle 10. Evening, Mr. Quiv. Mr. Bortle 10, good evening. Yeah, Bortle 10 doesn't sound fun. Let me have a look at my rooftop. The clouds, they're still visible on one side. So we were lucky to have some imaging time on the clock. Didn't expect to be able to do imaging. Okay, I think we're good. I'm not seeing any chats. No questions. Silence. Silence is golden. This is good, and it means it's probably a good timing to close the stream. Perfect. Thanks so much, guys. Where can I find your mail, Mr. Quiv? You can also contact me on Instagram. I have my Instagram on any of my YouTube videos descriptions. Otherwise, it is this. I'm typing in it. There it is. Yeah, that should work. And I wish you guys a great day. I think a lot of you are actually going to work from now on. Great afternoon if you're in Europe. And of course, a great evening and a great night if, like me, you're in Asia or in India or Russia. Well, Russia has millions of time zones, but or China, same thing, multiple. Wait, does China have time zones? It's huge, but I think they're all in the same time zone. And I'm deciding to buy a new camera for my 6-inch and f4. Would you buy a 183 or new color? I would buy a color camera rather than the 183. Maybe if budget is an issue, either the 533 or the 585. Otherwise, the 571 sensor cameras. Might negotiate the 1 meter telescope as well. Oh my word, Lucas. Oh, Luca, you have piqued my curiosity quite a lot. But yeah, guys, I'm going to put myself in full screen just so I can properly wish you a good day. Enjoy work if you can. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Good night, good day, good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Thanks for all of the questions, because it's the exchange that makes the stream alive. And that's what, otherwise I wouldn't be doing those streams. So that's awesome. Thank you so much, guys. And yeah, I think and of course, we have new members who joined during the stream. Thank you so much. We have had several donations during the stream. Again, thank you so much. It makes a huge difference. And yeah, that's it. We had some impromptu imaging during the stream. So that was fun as well. And yeah, the image, really cool. So thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for your support. And yeah, I'm still making videos. The next one is coming in roughly 24 hours, 16 gigs. I'm answering a question, 16 gigs. And you probably don't need them. It's better. You just get them, and they're worth the price difference. Yeah, answering a question on the Millet. But again, closing out the stream. Don't forget, whenever you can, to look up at the clouds and at the stars. Also, what is it? Everything is meaningless and we're all going to die, according to Dylan, which is, kind of true. But yeah, enjoy your day. Thanks so much. Take care, guys. And I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye-bye.